Hi, this is Soulgazer. So I recently picked up a new jersey for the Warriors. So let's take a look at it together. And it's this one, the newest jersey that they introduced. It's the City Edition jersey, or the Chinese New Year. Once again, the Warriors used the same theme as last year, using a Chinese New Year or Chinese heritage. I was hoping that they would switch it up to different culture this year, but I guess there's so much demand in this Chinese heritage jerseys that they redid it with different color. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is an authentic jersey, not the swingman. So let's take a look at this. So I got this about 2 weeks ago. I wanted to get it at the team store, but they didn't have this yet. And I went to Nike Town and they had this, but all they had was the authentic jersey. So this is $200, standard authentic jersey price. And I wanted this in Swingman, but they didn't have it at the Nike Town, so I just picked this up. And I did get a Swingman too, yesterday I think, or a couple days ago. I ordered it online, so that should be coming in a week or so. So I'll probably do a comparison video on that once that comes in. But for today, we'll be looking at this authentic jersey. And I believe this is the first authentic jersey that I'll be reviewing for this season. And for this jersey, I got 52, just like usual. And this is made in Thailand. So instead of having a dry fit, because this is a authentic jersey, it's a Nike Vapor knit. It's a different knit than Swingman. Let's look at the neckline first. The neckline is different than the Swingman. They use different fabric. This is like a jersey knit, not the rib knit. So it does not stretch like the other jersey. And also this part is different too. They have one color. It's a solid color jersey knit. And then they have a edge with another fabric, I think, for the lining. It's almost like a piping throughout the edge. But on the Swingman, this is just a different color. Same detail on the armhole. Same type of thing. It has a jersey knit instead of the rib knit. And they have a stitch along these edges because on this one, the back is the base fabric. Yellow swoosh. This is the thick type. It's not the thin print like the Swingman. And I believe these are heat transfer too. And as far as the strap, I don't know, it looks like it has some sort of weird warping going on. The fabric looks like it's being pulled on both directions. But maybe if I wear them, it's not that much of an issue. And then for the lining, For swingman, this part is rib, but for authentic, just like the sleeve, the neckline is also a base fabric. So a little bit more detail on this rib, on this trim. Top stitch on both ends, and different type of fabric, as well as piping. This is the logo. Name is stitched on. Zigzag stitch all over the edge. This is pretty standard for authentic. Same thing with the bay. And for the middle logo, it's stitched along the edge right here. But the inside part is not stitched. And for the number, it is stitched on right here, just like the bay. And it has a unique font. It's like those Chinese font. So it's a little bit different from what they use here. And the logo right here, the detail of it, this Chinese character is like a rubber print. It's the same thing as this. And this is all cut out. All the blue lines inside, this is all cut out. And let's see. I think there is a extra layer of fabric on the base of it because it feels different from the base fabric. This is a soft jersey knit, but this part feels a little bit more like a twill. And these are all cut out. And the number is fabric, but everything else is rubber print. And this blue clouds, this is also a print. It's a flat print. So I think this is a screen print. All these clouds, they're screen printed on. But the name and the logo and the outlines, they are thick rubber print, like the swoosh. And on the bottom, for authentic jerseys, it says GSW, and the patch right here, authentic size 52, and Nike Connect, length is +2. Let's look at the back now. So in the back, there's Larry O'Brien shadow with 6. This is number championship they won. It's pasted on the back, right behind the neck. The same detail around the neck. Still have this piping on the edge. Top stitch on both edge. And the shoulder panel right here. And this line goes down, and unlike the swingman, this trim piece gets cut off right here. And this is where the main panel is for the back. And from the bottom half of the armhole, there is no trim. I'm not really sure why I didn't put any trim here. But instead, there's a different lining on the back. I think this is the same fabric as these trim, but instead of having on the outer side, they have it inside for the reinforcement. This is the NBA logo. Just like swoosh, they are thicker. And they are a little bit more three-dimensional. NBA and Jerry West is raised from blue and red background. Here's the name. Standard name font. Nothing is different. They are all individually cut and stitched on along the edge using the same color yarn. Number 30. This is also a fabric patch. It's a twill. And stitch along the edge. This is no different from traditional Warriors font. But other than that, there's nothing much going on in the back. Pretty standard. There is no pattern on the back. There's no screen print. Let's look at the side panel now. So as you can see, there is no side panel. I don't even think they have a seam. And this trim, so it goes around the armhole, and then from here it looks like this Chinese pattern. But this trim right here looks a little different in color when you look at it in person. This one looks a little bit more orange. This one looks a little more yellow. This is not a twill. This is also the jersey knit. So I think it has a little bit of stretch, but very minimal. It's all stitched on along the edge. So you can see all these top stitches. And it goes all the way to the bottom. And because this is an authentic jersey, they do have a slit, and it's extended on the back about an inch more. I'm just checking this right now. From inside, I can see the stitch line. So what they did was they used I think they used like a adhesive and cut the edge at the center, so the seam line is hidden inside the pattern. So the seam is going like that and going through the inside. I think this is a really good detailing touch to minimize the stitch line. It does fit pretty loose, and it also feels very light. For a swingman, I definitely can feel the weight, but for these, I hardly feel any weight. This color is a lot better than the one from last year. As much as I like the yellow jersey from last year, it's not the color that I always use in my wardrobe, so it was a little bit hard for me to match. But this color, I think, will be a lot easier to wear with other outfits. The detail work were pretty nice. I do like all detailed, all these patterns. The edges are really sharp. I might wear it to the game next time. Probably next week or something. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as liking the video. And see you next time.